Welcome to Arise United Devils. In today's news, Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag stands by Jadon Sancho comments. Erik Ten Hag is standing by his reason for excluding Jadon Sancho from the Manchester United squad at Arsenal, despite the winger using social media to contest that version of events. Ten Hag said Sancho had been left out of the squad based on his performance in training, but an hour later Sancho posted a statement that said he was being used as a scapegoat and that his manager's comments were completely untrue. United have offered no further response to Sancho, and sources have told the Manchester Evening News that Ten Hag stands by his comments. They said that Ten Hag believes he explained clearly the reason for omitting Sancho and that there is nothing else to add to those words. Sancho could now face disciplinary action over his outburst. Ten Hag has been strong when dealing with indiscipline in the past, including when Cristiano Ronaldo said he didn't respect Ten Hag in an interview in November 2022 and accused the club of betraying him. Ronaldo had his contract cancelled by mutual consent a few weeks later. Marcus Rashford was left out of the team to face Wolves on New Year's Day after being late for a team meeting, and Alejandro Garnacho missed games on the preseason tour of 2022 after also being late. Ronaldo was also suspended by the club for one game after he refused to come on as a substitute against Tottenham in October 2022. It is not yet clear what form of action, if any, Ten Hag intends to take against Sancho, who has underwhelmed since his £73 million move from Borussia Dortmund in 2021. He has made 3 substitute appearances so far this season. In more heartwarming news, Manchester United set for Lisandro Martinez fitness boost as defender travels to Argentina. Lisandro Martinez has traveled to Argentina ahead of their 2 World Cup qualifiers during the international break, and his fitness is set to be evaluated by their medical team. The Manchester United centre-back came off injured during the 3-1 defeat to Arsenal at the Emirates on Sunday, and it has been reported in Argentina that he was suffering discomfort in his foot, having missed the end of last season with a metatarsal injury in the same foot. But Martinez has been declared fit enough to link up with his international colleagues, and he landed in Buenos Aires on Monday afternoon after flying in with the rest of Argentina's Premier League contingent. Argentina face Ecuador at the Monumental in Buenos Aires in the early hours of Friday UK time, before a trip to face Bolivia at altitude in La Paz on Tuesday, in what are the first round of games in South American qualifying for the 2026 World Cup. Martinez is set to have his fitness checked on arrival at Argentina's base, and a decision will then be made on whether he can train on Tuesday and his availability for the 2 games during the break. The 25-year-old's availability would come as a boost to United, who are suffering an injury crisis at the heart of defense. Rafael Varane is set to be absent for another few weeks, while Victor Lindelof also came off during the defeat to Arsenal on Sunday. That meant Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans finished the game in central defense. Erik Ten Hag said Lindelof had been feeling ill before the game, although he was pictured limping away from the stadium after the game, and it's not yet clear if he has linked up with the Sweden squad ahead of their fixtures this week. They play Estonia and Austria in Euro 2024 qualifying. In other football-related news, Manchester United coach leaves position just 6 months after taking up dual role. Manchester United coach Eric Ramsey is to quit his role with Wales less than 6 months after agreeing to join Rob Page's backroom staff. In March, Ramsey agreed to take up the position alongside his work at Old Trafford. He was initially brought to the club under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a set-piece coach in 2021, and has since become a key figure under Erik Ten Hag. However, the demands of working in both the Premier League and international football has seemingly taken its toll. The 31-year-old also cited family commitments following the birth of his second child. "This decision has been an extremely difficult one to make," he said in a statement. "But it is the right one for myself and my family after the recent birth of our second child, and taking into consideration the intensity of my role at United. Having discussed everything with my family, Rob and the association, we came to the conclusion that it was best to depart my role before the upcoming internationals so that the group can concentrate on the fixtures. I'm extremely thankful to everyone at FA Wales. The experiences over the last 6 months have been amongst the proudest of my career." Wales host South Korea in a friendly at the Cardiff City Stadium on Thursday, before resuming their Euro 2024 qualifying campaign in Latvia next Tuesday. "It was a real pleasure to work with this group of players, and I wish them nothing but success going forward," added Ramsey. Furthermore, on football news, Sergio Reguilón credits David De Gea influence for Manchester United move. Sergio Reguilon, who has joined Manchester United on loan from Tottenham this summer, says Red Devils legend David De Gea played his part in the move. After injuries to Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia, Manchester United were left short at left back, and Erik Ten Hag has drafted in the Spain international on a season-long loan. Reguilon didn't make his debut on Sunday at Arsenal, sitting on the bench while Diogo Dalot played at left back, but the Spaniard is hoping to feature in the coming weeks and months in a United shirt. The 26-year-old may not have been a hit at Tottenham, also spending last season out on loan at Atletico Madrid, but he hopes to make a splash at Old Trafford. Reguilon received advice from a man in the know before joining the Red Devils, with De Gea telling him that United are the best club in the land. "I spoke a lot with David and he told me about the club," said Reguilon. "He told me you are coming to the best club in England. All these players like De Gea are legends over in Spain, because I follow a lot of the Premier League." De Gea left at the end of his contract at the start of the summer, ending a 12-year spell at the club in disappointing circumstances after agreeing a new deal before the offer was withdrawn. However, Reguilon says De Gea only has praise for his former club and everyone involved. "David will always be a legend here, and he told me about the club, the people that are here, the training ground, the stadium, the fans, everything," he said. He said they are amazing, unbelievable. He only has amazing words for Manchester United. De Gea is still looking for a new club after leaving Old Trafford, having sent an emotional message to United fans on his exit. "My farewell message to all Manchester United supporters is extremely difficult to write," wrote the goalkeeper. "I want to express my unwavering gratitude and appreciation for the love from the last 12 years. We've achieved a lot since my dear Sir Alex Ferguson brought me to this club and gave me the opportunity to wear this badge. I took incredible pride every time I pulled on this shirt. To lead the team, to represent this institution, the biggest club in the world, was an honor only bestowed upon a few lucky footballers. It's been an unforgettable and successful period since I came here. I didn't think from leaving Madrid as a young boy we would achieve what we did together. Now, it's the right time to undertake a new challenge, to push myself again in new surroundings, new beginnings. Manchester has shaped me and will never leave me. This club, Old Trafford, and our incredible supporters will forever be in my heart. We've seen it all." More on football. Besiktas have confirmed the signing of defender Erik Bailly from Manchester United on a permanent deal. Erik Bailly has signed for Besiktas on a short-term, permanent deal from Manchester United. The agreement was confirmed by Fabrizio Romano this evening, with the Red Devils happy to sanction the defender's exit. It then didn't take long before Besiktas announced the transfer in a Twitter post late on Monday night. Bailly, 29, leaves Old Trafford having made 113 appearances for the club across his 7 years as a Red. He also won the League Cup, FA Cup and Europa League. Erik Ten Hag had made it clear that the Ivorian was not part of his plans in this new-look United side, and sent him on a season-long loan to Marseille last term. The situation remained the same this season, with Bailly omitted from the side's opening 4 Premier League fixtures, and he has now left permanently. In other news, Manchester United's Antony withdrawn from Brazil squad as police investigate claims he attacked ex-girlfriend. Manchester United forward Antony has been withdrawn from the Brazil squad after his ex-girlfriend alleged he attacked her. Gabriela Cavallin claims she was punched and headbutted by the Brazilian in a hotel in Manchester the day after United's 2-1 win over Manchester City on January 14. In an interview with Brazilian website UOL, which included screenshots of messages, that was released on Monday, Gabriela Cavallin made a number of allegations against Antony, including that he had headbutted her and threatened to throw her out of a moving car. Cavallin filed the report to the São Paulo Civil Police accusing him of domestic violence, threat and bodily injury. Cavallin claimed Antony threw a glass cup at her. This incident is alleged to have occurred on May 8, the day after United were beaten by West Ham. The dates of the alleged incidents range from June 2022 to May 2023. She claims that the first attack came when she was pregnant and that the 23-year-old threatened to throw her out of a moving car. In June, Cavallin filed a report to the São Paulo Civil Police, accusing Antony of domestic violence, threat and bodily injury. She has also reported the allegations to Greater Manchester Police. In a statement published by The Telegraph on Monday evening, GMP said, "Greater Manchester Police is aware of the allegations made and inquiries remain ongoing to establish the circumstances surrounding this report. We will not be commenting any further at this time." In a statement posted on his official Instagram account on Monday evening, Antony said, "Out of respect for my fans, friends and family, I feel obligated to speak publicly about the false accusations I have been a victim of. From the beginning I have handled this issue seriously and with respect, providing the due clarifications to the police authority. The police inquest is under cover of justice, and therefore I cannot make its content public. However, I can say with confidence that the accusations are false and that the evidence already produced and more to be produced show that I am innocent of the accusations made. My relationship with Ms. Gabriella was tumultuous, with verbal offenses from both sides, but I never practiced any physical aggression. Every time, whether in testimony or in interview, she presents a different version of the accusations. Thus, I come to deny the accusations made and inform that I remain at the full disposal of the Brazilian authorities to clarify what is needed. I trust the ongoing police investigations will reveal the truth about my innocence." Manchester United have refused to comment. Fans: should Jadon Sancho remain in the club or sold in the next 2 days to a Saudi club or sold in the next January transfer window? Leave your comments below in the comments section. Till next time, thank you for watching.